It has been a long time, since I was standing in front of mics like this. After a long time, I have been able to come out of my institution to give a talk. Thanks to the relief from COVID-19 pandemic and all that. Okay. I cannot speak fast. I believe in the fact that slow and steady wins the race. So I'm not from Viluppuram, therefore if I'm talking slowly, please forgive me. So I thank the college management and the key officials for giving me this opportunity, to stand in front of you and say something, and also for the opportunity given to me to deliver one of the talks of this day-long conference. So I'm grateful to His Excellency Shri S. Sendil Kumar Sir, the Chairman, ESSK Group of Institutions, then Dr. Kalaimadi Ma'am, Dean of Research, then Dr. Akila, the Principal, TACW. I don't know how you pronounce it. I did my BSc from TAC, therefore I feel that there is some connection, directly or indirectly. I did my BSc from TAC, Tagore Arts College, Puducherry. So, in other words, I am your next door neighbor. Okay, then I'm grateful to Dr. Akila Ma'am, the Principal, and then of course, Vel Murugan Sir. Without Vel Murugan Sir, I would not be standing here. So I remember the n number of conversations we have had on the phone and so on. It was, this conference actually is likely to be something different, but it turned out to be this beautiful one with Professor Renjit Thomas being with us, and I just had a small interaction with Professor Renjit Thomas. I found him to be very humble and down to earth, and I also found that Professor Renjit Thomas is a well-established researcher as well as a teacher. And we are not here to compete with each other, just keep that in mind. So we are here just to take care of the conference. So we are going to have some, if you are thinking in terms of a competition, it's going to be a kind of a healthy competition, that's it. And then I'm grateful to Dr. Satya Savitri ma'am, the HoD of Chemistry Department, and then Dr. Muthuvel, the HoD of Physics Department. And then the other dignitaries sitting on the dais, and then the teaching faculty, other supporting staff, and then more importantly, you participants. I guess you are a mixed group of undergraduate students, postgraduate students, maybe some research scholars, full-time research scholars, part-time research scholars from various institutions in and around this college. And maybe some of you could be the faculty, okay, teaching in your own institutions and doing research. So I'm happy that I'm addressing a mixed group consisting of all of you. All right. So I'm standing here in front of you with too many disorganized thoughts. Okay, so I don't know, I have not structured my thoughts. I don't know what to say first and what to say at the end. Okay, so I don't know how much time is given to me, maybe 10 minutes. I will not take so much time. I'll just say a little bit about my background, maybe in 2 or 3 sentences. So I've got a sister and I've got a brother. When we were younger, we had a healthy competition. Okay, it was happening naturally. Okay, so my sister actually is the family topper as far as education is concerned. She used to score more marks. of course, I was competing with her, and my younger brother was also in the race. So we were just competing with each other without realizing what the future would be. Okay, so we did not we did not know what we would become, okay, in the future. We were just studying. There was no TV, fortunately. There was no TV in the house. If you think that you are missing something, then I am no exception. Okay, I belong to your community. If you think that you are missing something right now, then you can treat me as a person belonging to your community. So it doesn't matter. All right. So there was this healthy competition going on, and okay. So like our chairman sir said, there exists plenty of opportunities. Okay, just don't worry about where your future is going to be. Okay, just keep doing your work. Okay, something. Okay, you have joined this college for for a good cause. Okay, keep that in mind. Just keep doing your job. Okay, and then I know several things can be said. Okay, now you see that people don't know where we are headed. Okay, you go to any place, you see, you come across good people, you come across dirty people, you are faced with all kinds of politics. Okay, and many people, many good people give up at the end of the day. Okay, they are just getting fed up and come out of the system. All these things are happening. Okay, so make sure that you don't give up. Okay, so whatever it is, you don't give up. And then as Akila madam pointed out, the teachers have this unique societal role, okay, in shaping the young minds. Okay, we just treat all of you as young minds of this country. Okay, so 100 years back, maybe more than that, there was a quote. I still remember that. If all of us can read, write, and speak well, why do we need teachers? This was said 100 years before. When if all of us can speak, write, and read, why do we need teachers? It is 100% true. But we still need teachers. Okay, we still need teachers because our levels are different. Okay, so I cannot think like you. You cannot think like me. Our levels are different. Okay, so it is not acceptable. Maybe it is acceptable somewhere. Okay, it is acceptable elsewhere, somewhere in some country, but not in our country. And then coming to research. So now these days you see that the teachers are too much pressurized. Okay, so why? Because with the teaching alone they cannot survive. With the research alone they cannot survive. Okay, therefore they have to survive. There is a beautiful article. They have to survive the wedding between teaching and research. There is an article, wedding between teaching and research. Okay, how can this happen? How can a teacher who is supposed to be a researcher can make this wedding a successful wedding? It's very simple. Okay, it is said that through the students. Okay, so we want to make sure that it is every teacher's responsibility, every researcher's responsibility to make sure that we generate the next generation of mathematicians, the next generation of physicists, the next generation of people doing research in chemistry and so on. Okay, in that sense, I am proud of myself because I have generated 10 PhDs, and out of 10, 2 are already abroad. The students can think like a scientist. Okay, by the time they complete their degree, maybe at the end of the 3rd year or at the end of the 4th year. In my university, now the strategic planning is going on, and you may not be knowing. Okay, so when I joined the university in 2015, there were only 500 students. Now you cannot imagine the number. Now the number of students is more than 15,000. Okay, so we would be reaching this 20,000 anytime now. Okay, maybe next year. Number of students is more than 15,000, and we have 50 every year. We have, if you take the last 4 years or 5 years record, we have 50 sections in B.Tech alone. 50 sections, and each section has 60 students. You can imagine. Okay, now there are other problems coming in. We are not getting teachers. Okay, so the university is looking for teachers with the Ph.D. So now you can imagine, okay, the opportunities. Okay, the opportunities, existing outside, your place. Say, let us say Viluppuram. Okay, or outside Tamil Nadu. We are not getting people. No, we want people from Tamil Nadu. We want people from, my department is looking for, good teachers, quality teachers from everywhere, and we are not getting faculty. And the salary is huge. Okay, and there is one more thing. Now the university from last academic year, the university started appointing research faculty. Suppose you are not good at teaching, no problem. Join as a research faculty, but produce proper research credentials. What was it that I was doing? Okay, I went to the library and I was totally depending on the books. Okay, all my knowledge directly came from the textbook, and now there is a big problem. Okay, if you are going to depend on the book, this is going to be a big problem. Okay, which problem? You should know. Okay, you should know which book is the most authoritative book in your subject area. For example, linear algebra. Okay, I'm thinking about linear algebra, or I'm thinking about multivariate calculus, or I'm thinking about calculus and analytical geometry, or I'm thinking about measure theory, or topological spaces, okay, and things like that. I should know, okay, which book is the number one book, okay, in that area. Which book is the number one book relevant to my study, okay. You just have to go for that book. Again, you might be thinking about, paying money, the cost and all that. Now, these days, all that does not matter at all. Why? We get all the books for free, almost all the journal papers for free, and through contacts. You have several websites giving you the PDF file of all books, and of course there are illegal websites. Okay, there are too many websites. Using those websites, we can get all kinds of books. Okay, so buying a book, buying a book is not necessarily an option. Okay, therefore keep all that in mind, and keep doing your work consistently. Okay, and one last advice, especially to the girl student, because I was observing my sister what she was doing before she went abroad. She was feeding crows every morning. Crow. What do we call them in Tamil? Kaka. She was feeding crows every morning without fail. Okay, without fail. Okay, so do this and tell me after 5 years, okay, what you have achieved. Thanks everyone.
உலகத்தரமான கல்லூரி உங்கள் ஊரில் தெய்வானை அம்மாள் காலேஜ் ஃபார் விமன் அட்டானமஸ் விழுப்புரம். உங்கள் எதிர்காலம் உங்கள் கையில்.